It's the meats chopping it with chopped peas and kales and a place to be. What's up with it? What's up with it? It's your boy D Meats. Let's get it.
OMG. Today has been a wonder of technical difficulties, but you know what? We don't care.
Yeah, no.
We're going to get it. We're only going to have one camera. And we got
D Meats.
Hey, in the cut over here. So we got this angle and we got D Meats.
Let's get it.
Okay, so the camera, I guess we could have.
I'm just happy to be here.
Hey.
It's on you. Oh, we could have Kelly for a little bit, but the camera is kind of, busy studio. So it be busy. So what I learned is that when the red is on is when it's the camera that it's on. So it helps to know like where to look, I guess.
Okay.
That's pretty dope.
You see it?
Yep.
It's on you.
Hey,
so what we doing here?
So it just like rotates through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
Nice technology.
Right, that's pretty cool.
It's D Meats. Hold on,
so
put
we're
it back
learning.
on. It's D Meats. Kicking it with chopped peas and kale bells in a place to be. Let's get it.
So earlier they had some really good whiskey that I guess is from local. It's local, so how did you feel?
Yeah, it's very strong. Very, very strong.
And then you're going to say it's lit.
It's lit.
Something.
Right.
Squat. Hey, I actually got
ready?
my button.
Okay.
No, wrong one.
Squat.
Hey.
Ooh.
We just got our buttons.
Ooh.
Pause.
Because we pause.
That one's going to make me laugh a lot. I'm not going to lie. It's going to make me laugh a lot.
It is.
Fucker.
I love it. That's going to be the one when we're talking about our kids.
Fucker.
Little fucker.
Yeah, because we love them so much.
Oh my gosh.
Man, today I wanted to talk about freaking a lot of, things that just happen in life.
Yeah.
This is not the podcast you guys are going to come for to look see if we're talking about you, because we talk about everybody.
Yeah, we talk about everybody.
If the shoe fits.
Yeah. Wear it.
General post.
General aspects, because a lot of people fit that same category.
We all tend to go through the same lessons, but at different times in our lives. So it could be helpful to just generally speak on something that we encountered with somebody else, and it's shoe fits, wear it.
Because most of the time, people are going to come back and be like, oh my gosh, I had that same experience happen to me. Maybe not the same exact details, but it falls along the same lines, and we're here to show you how we're getting through it. Because we all got
life be life
for
sure.
It really does.
It's crazy
for real. So man, where do we start?
Right.
Now that we're on here, because we had such a break, a preparation.
Preparations.
We had a big preparation. About that is Jay Him's birthday.
Hey,
happy birthday!
We're so excited for that because he's such a big pillar. That's the right way to say it.
That's a
in
great
the
way to put it.
community.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay Lim, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Like we're like
Happy birthday
freaking Kelly's been expressing it today all day. He's like, how long are you gonna keep saying it? And I'm like, shoot, until you get it.
20 seconds ish.
Yeah, Jay Lim is a real dope person, man. Ever since I met him, he been lit, man. So,
yeah, it's so dope to be in a room, in a facility, actually.
Right.
Like with such creative people, but not only creative, such loving, such also supportive, but also like if you mess with one of yours, like you're not gonna be loving, you're not gonna be supportive because they're already you're already past that.
You gotta support your family. I mean, I come from a age where it's kind of old school, but me and serve and protect. You feel me?
Right.
So if we gotta protect our own, even if it come down to whoever it may be. Like, I protect mine from an old man all the way down to the babies. It's just how it go. We got to protect our own.
Literally. And it's like, once you're under these man's wings and our wings, like, only you could take yourself out of there. Mm-hmm. And that's what I've always said. Like, especially being poly, I always said, nobody is going to take me away from you except for you. Mm-hmm. So be careful how you move. It's not the other person's fault that they're treating me better. Oh,
for sure.
You gotta put yourself in check. You gotta remember that.
Accountability.
So, right, that accountability. So it's also like in our situation, you're only gonna be excluded or out of the group if you literally did something to one of ours, or if you were so disrespectful that you hurt one of ours. So now we're all hurt.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do it to them. You do it to all of us.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like,
it's to the point where you gotta, you stand for something or you fall for anything.
Ooh, I like that, man. That's true.
That's why I have created the core values I did for the program.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about it.
It gives everybody, right? It gives everybody an opportunity to have something to stand for. That's just right. That's good. Mm-hmm. That's true. It's genuine. So
yeah, for sure.
So if you don't know, we do the Journey program, which is founded by Kelly. She started it years ago, but has restarted it this last summer, and it was awesome. Like, it makes you feel like, shoot, you don't need money. Like, yes, it helps put gas in the car to get there, but at the same time, like, it was so fulfilling, and like, especially because like our kids are a part of it. Like, just to see them like evolving more than what we already do, because we live by those. I didn't even know,
right?
And then seeing like
that's
her
why
kids,
it was so easy for you guys to come in and just be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like you got to just participate because it was already something you were accustomed to.
Yeah.
Now, if you're learning from scratch, that could be a little bit harder.
True.
Because you have to rebuild. You have to really build that foundation. But you have to break down what you have already learned, because what you've already learned may not be applicable to who you are becoming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've seen it in some of the kids that we had. You could tell that they don't have the same guidance that we do. But I love to see that since they're around our kids, they like jump into it real quick. It was such a beautiful thing to like watch. You can tell once they were out of our door,
right?
They were back at it.
For sure.
It was, man, that's crazy. We had so many conversations today. I'm like, guys, stop. We need to wait for the podcast.
I swear.
Man.
It's been a really good day of good conversation, good communication.
Yes. Yeah. That's how it always is, like when we're all together, for sure. Look at Meech.
What up?
It was like, he's tired.
No, I'm not. I'm listening.
I'm lit. No.
Yeah, I'm lit. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. Ay.
Just listen to the voice. Don't.
There you go. So we actually cooking
you
again.
That, like, Jay-Z sound to you now that you say that. No wonder you sound so familiar. But like, you don't rap
He's
like
that.
I don't know.
Everybody
That's
but no, everybody say my sound actually is a Jay-Z sound. Like, that's what they say. A lot of people
hear that with your music. I just heard it with your laugh though. Just then I was like, oh wait, and now I hear it. Okay.
How does Jay-Z laugh?
I don't know. He got that.
Shit. Yeah.
That.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Shit. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Oh.
That's dope.
Oh, today was also.
This is so fire. I love it.
I guess.
There you go. He's like, hey.
I love
Man, today was also the kickoff of the TNT podcast. So on this
Season
podcast,
2, right?
we're not competing with nobody. It's all very inclusive. So we're going to put that out too. Yeah.
Hey,
Season 2.
Stand up for it. It's a friendly competition.
Right.
Chopping it with Choppin.
That's like our brother show.
Look.
Yeah.
Look, it's on me.
No. Yeah.
Choppin is better than TNT podcast. Let's get it. Let's get it.
We just started something.
Oh no.
You heard it here. It wasn't me. I'm not competitive.
That could be the thumbnail.
I didn't do it.
You could put that on there. Hey, you could put it on there, and then be like, and then put your intro right after that, and then go into the podcast. Yeah, gems. I just gave you gems
like
right
just
there.
Sounded like a rooster. Did y'all hear that?
It did. It sounded like a rooster. Oh my gosh.
I'm losing my voice.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Man, another thing too I wanted to touch up on is like energy. We touched up on a little bit when we were in Des Moines.
Yeah.
How did you feel? I want to ask you that because it will be roundabout. How did you feel about Des Moines? Like the energy,
just the place, not necessarily like the venue, but like Des Moines itself.
Like the entirety of that scenario.
I mean, it was just like, see, at times it depends on the crowd, because we didn't have crowds out here that just the whole crowd been rocking and it been shaking, and then it's certain crowds that be like just at a bar, but it's like I understand it's sociable, like I understand, but you actually are here to see a show. You paid that door fee, that cover charge to get in to see a show. So I understand you kicking it with your people and stuff like that, getting drunk, whatever the case may be, but pay attention with the show. Rock with the show.
Right.
Participate with the crowd, support. It ain't just a click and share. You know what I'm saying? A reaction and share it. When you come, get active. Sometimes I don't even, honestly, to be truthful, like no disrespect to nobody, but some people I don't feel like is good in the music industry, or may need to try something else. But I still get up there and participate with them. Like, hey, wave your hands in the air, or can I get your lights up? Yeah, because it makes you feel a certain way. It makes you feel a confidence. Like if people are like your stuff, even if you're corny or even if you're bad, if people like your stuff, it's like,
yeah, because
it give you more confidence to keep going. Like maybe you suck right now, but maybe 10 years down, you train yourself to be better. And then now you making platinum hits. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got to be able to rock with your craft, man. Learn your craft. Don't just jump into some shit blindfolded.
That's what is kind of nice, though, about having the shows. Well, if you like constructive criticism.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because it's like, who gonna criticize you more? I am my biggest critic.
Yeah.
I sit there and everybody be like, oh, you dope, bro. Like it's plenty of time. Jers, Tone, and Marcus. Jers and Maddie, my bad. Jers, Maddie, and Tone, they'd come to me like, man, that shit hard. And I'm like, nah.
You be like, I could have done better.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it could be this, or no, I don't like that, or I don't hear nothing wrong with that, but I'd be like, no, I think I should take that part out and keep this part, and it just, I don't know, I critique myself.
Well, I feel like it's because we know ourselves the best.
Yeah.
So we know we can sound better.
Right.
But that's also like how you gain your confidence. But like what I'm saying is, for the shows, if people like constructive criticism, that's the way they'll grow. But some people be getting mad.
Yeah, that's facts. Very true.
Like like we really can't do anything about it except for like show what we have. Like that's why I kind of been less interactive in the crowd, because before I used to feel like I used to give too much of my energy towards the performers.
Yeah.
And it could be like anybody, people I know or don't know.
Right.
And so now I scope it out before I even like come up. And then I'll come up and be like, oh shoot. Like it's not even the genre, it's how you move, it's how you perform, it's how you vocalize, it's how like everything having to do like with a show, not just your music.
Right.
Is what makes me come up. Or like how you were saying, hey, put your lights up. That's a cue for me. Oh shoot, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, you know. If it's respectful too.
Yeah.
Because some people can be disrespectful.
I just hang back. I'm just a hang back kind of observer.
Definitely.
I can't help it. Like I just
no, but nothing's wrong with it.
That's how I feel though. If I feel like, well, me per se, when I perform, I want to give you something like how we was in what was that show? I was sick. What was that show?
Oh, we were in Dubuque. For El Hida. Yeah, y'all were opening for them.
So
speaking of energy,
like walking down the aisle, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get people active. I'm trying to get people involved.
Yeah, that was dope.
Like my thing is if you hear my music in audio form, you just listening to it in the car, that's fine.
Right.
But if I'm out there and I'm live, I gotta give you a show because other than that, you can just still be listening to my shit in the car. You feel me?
Right.
So I gotta give you something to look at. It gotta be entertaining somewhat somehow. Like tonight, standing up on the table and doing all that.
Yeah.
So I mean, we took that from Tevin too. But don't tell him I told y'all. But
he won't listen to this.
He won't live it
You
down.
don't think so?
Like, did you watch the episode? No. Okay.
Just make a specific
That's
reel
cool.
for it.
Where was it?
Okay.
Okay.
Squat. Squat.
Hey, that's where it's at.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are things we say, and I'm so happy that I'm getting like the team on it, like our own voices. Like, hell yeah, this is dope.
I'm actually happy for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How so?
I appreciate it. I appreciate the chopping it with Chappies.
Man.
I mean, you doing your thing.
Sure.
Get motivated with me, all that. And now you got chopping it with Chappies. You do behind the scenes
Right.
pictures and videos. And
he's going to be my cameraman for the IMAs. I was like, because I feel like the IMAs is going to be so quick. I'm not going to be able to set up every time. So I'm going to be like, I need you to help me. I need you to be cameraman. So what's up with it?
Camera? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right?
Let's
go.
That's
Let's
what
do
I'm
it.
saying.
I'm gonna be sharp though at the IMA, so I'm gonna be a nice
Hey,
looking
for real.
cameraman.
That's what I was saying, my husband, but you want to do it too? You guys could trade.
Yeah, let's get
He's
it.
like, I gotta pee. I gotta go smoke.
Let's
but
get
you guys
it.
are gonna want to smoke together.
I'm
Right.
kicking it with bro.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
kicking
with
it with
you
bro.
too.
Like yeah.
I know,
Hey,
man. He loves you
we
guys'
gonna be like,
music
why
for real.
Chap? He's got the camera because you know she gonna come back and get it, so we gotta go hurry up and smoke real quick.
For
and then-
real. I mean, there's gonna be a point where I'm just gonna set it up, honestly, and just let it stay there and be like, come right here.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, wrong way.
Pause.
Because I said, come right here.
Pause.
Oh,
love that
this is gonna be
man.
fun.
I like it.
His
For
giggle.
real.
Now you just gotta memorize where all the buttons are.
Yeah, because I mean, oh,
You
wait,
keep
never
hitting
mind. They're
Jake.
right here. I
Oh, you
wasn't
can
looking.
watch it?
Wow.
Yeah, there's like a little setup right
that's
here.
lit.
Oh
Shut the
man.
fuck up. I'm trying to record something right now.
I love
You got
that.
that whole.
Yeah, because you could cut it off.
the
actually.
fuck?
I'll never forget the face he made when he
I'm trying to
said
record
that.
something right now.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
He was talking to me.
Shut
that
the
was
fuck
dope. You just literally said it again. But man, no freaking
Shut the fuck
get
up.
motivated. Get motivated with me. I've actually been doing for like 9 years. You didn't hear that, no?
It sounded like a whale.
It did.
So far we've had
You
a
said
rooster
how
and a
long?
whale.
The chairs.
9 years.
So yeah, I've been doing it for like 9
Wow.
years. Before that, I was doing Mommy Mondays. That's when I had Mikolai. And I did a lot of stuff. So I was 17 when I had Mikolai. And I was like, that's how I kind of started being open because I've always been so reserved.
Yeah.
I know, right? Sounds crazy because
Yeah.
I'm open as hell.
Right.
But like, yeah, so I started doing Mommy Mondays because I like everything natural. I diaper, what is it called? Cloth diapered
diapers,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
I cloth diapered
That's
him.
dope.
Just a lot
That's
of things that are
That's
different.
actually
Yeah.
looking at life differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw you throwing away your kids' candy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I did
I
do
was like,
that.
oh.
They weren't mad either, which
They
was
weren't?
beautiful. No, they
Like, okay.
understood
It's whatever.
because
huh?
they were like, "Well, yeah, what's the point of getting candy if we can't eat it?"
Right.
And then they weren't mad, and I was like, "That was beautiful."
That's
That
That's
they
dope.
know,
I need to get
yeah.
my boys like that because they are still having such a
Yeah.
hard time.
But we're debating on trick or treating because they still want to go, and we're like,
Y'all gonna have so much candy
Just take it down the
to
block.
just throw
Don't
it
make it a
away.
huge
I was
thing.
like-
just go to like events and stuff like pumpkin
"Right, that's what I'm
patches
saying." Or you
and
know what we thought
Yeah.
about?
mazes and
Hay rides.
attractions. Yeah,
We might have a Halloween party at the house.
Don't
That'd be fun.
don't tell me.
Soon.
Don't tell. I like to dress up.
Yeah,
Listen.
me too. And I've been doing
I
the
want a
makeup.
Ooh, I want a legit girl that's like vampire teeth.
Ooh.
A legit
Ooh, just
girl.
like these two. Ooh, these two
Yes.
would be just the girl. And I
Like,
want it
dude, that would be
That's
so
lit.
fun
Every
with
day
all
of
of
my
our
life.
kids.
That's lit.
And we have the big backyard. I was thinking about doing like a maze. Ricardo's like, it's not big enough.
Fun.
And I'm like, yeah, it is.
You can if you.
We could do a little maze, and we have all the space for it.
I haven't seen it yet, so I can't make the.
Yeah, it's like double yours. Your guys's. Wouldn't you say it's like double?
That's probably
triple.
Triple it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees though, so it makes it look smaller.
Yeah.
But that would be fun because there'd be all of us just like scaring the kids.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
I worked for haunted.
Scaring those little.
Fucker. I worked for a haunted barn. Well, volunteered for a haunted barn for 8 years. That shit was lit.
I never. Hey, that's crazy.
so
I actually wanted to do that one day.
Yeah,
Like,
see.
go to a haunted house and just scare people.
It's so fun.
Let's make it happen. You heard it
Absolutely.
here on Choppin' and with Choppies.
Hey.
But it's since we have our kids, it might be exclusive. But
I took Cameron
we need
one
an
year.
invite.
I took Cameron 1 year to go ahead and like scare people
Oh my goodness!
in a haunted maze. There's lots of like different places around here that will take volunteers.
There's like the haunted corn mazes.
Mm-hmm.
Those are dope.
Yeah, I ain't know nothing about that.
At Blair's Ferry, and also there's one over here by Mount Vernon. I forgot what it's called. Oh shoot, I forgot what it's called. Oh, Brass Farms, something like that. Yeah, so there's Bloomsbury, and then there's Brass Farms. It's like a smaller version of
Wilson's gonna have what is that called? A hayrack ride.
Ooh.
See, back in Ohio, we
Yeah.
got it's like this thing in Columbus where you got like it's like laser tag.
Ooh.
So it's
That'd be
like, but it's like
Double
a haunted laser tag. Yeah, it's like a haunted laser tag. It's like a haunted laser tag. So it's
wow, that would be
you
That
walk
would be
in
so
there,
fun. I would shoot.
and shoot and they gotta back up off you once they get shot and stuff like that.
Oh,
I'm about
it's
to get them
dope.
all.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
it's like they made it a game like type situation.
You know
Last
what
time
would be
we
fun
played
too?
laser
Go through
tag,
them,
there's 50
yeah.
of us, and I beat everybody.
Ooh, 50 people would be fun. Like you need a big group for
I want to
laser
go
tag.
paintballing.
I
That's
wanna
what I
do
was
that,
just
but
about
I'm
to say.
scared.
But it hurts.
I'm gonna get hurt.
So what if we get like
Well, we already
water
got the
guns.
TNT the TNT basketball tournament coming up.
yeah? There's just so much.
We
We're
just
gonna have
did the
our own
volleyball
team.
game
So cool.
today.
That
I
was
ain't gonna
so-
say too much. I'm gonna let Chat Peace put it out there. You just gonna drop
Yeah, it's
exclusive.
live. It's
But,
live on
Oh, it's
on
live?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So we could talk about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna.
Are you talking
I ain't
about the
gonna drop
volleyball game?
exclusive. Yeah.
Oh god.
I wasn't gonna drop no exclusives. I was gonna get motivated with me drop it first.
Shoot.
But yeah.
See, that's why I'm getting motivated with me. Because it's like, I don't want to come up, which is so crazy that Tone says this. I'm like, I met the right people. Because I say, like, I'm not going to go up by myself.
Yeah.
You got to come with me. And if you staying in the dust, that's where you stay.
Right.
That's what you decided.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta live life. That's my point. Like, I mean, we go through so much bullshit in our life that at some point you gotta sit back and have fun and enjoy life and thank God that you're here. At the end of the day, I wake up every
Right.
morning like, hey, God, thank you for waking me up every morning.
Right.
Like, it's just you gotta be able to stick it through. Like, everybody going through some shit. Everybody goes through something in life, bro.
Right.
It's not like, yeah, some people go through harder shit. Some people can go through this, that, and the third and be okay with it though. But it's like you gotta stick it through. And when you see the moments to have fun, like volleyball, like Tone was like, you playing volleyball? Y'all do y'all want to play volleyball? And I'm like, shit, hell yeah. I don't give a fuck. Like,
right.
I'm with
Let's
it. Like,
go.
let's do it. Like, he was like, yeah, I got a basketball tournament for y'all too. Like, we gonna get our jerseys and we gonna all go out there and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. I could do it all the time. Like, with the Journey program, I was out there playing football with the kids.
Oh, yeah, when we did the Save Us From Us /Journey program.
Yeah.
That was so awesome. No, for real. Like, we were observing you guys that day, right? And we were like, look at them. Yeah. Like that's like when me and Kelly were like, yeah, they're T1.
Yeah, for sure.
It was this summer.
Getting
For
active with the
sure.
kids.
Like because not only do we do the
I love
artists,
kids,
not
man.
only
and I
do
love
we do
y'all
the
journey
music.
program too. I'll be keeping up with that too.
Ooh, I love
That's
it.
dope.
Coming soon.
For real.
Once again.
I got some plans.
Right. But we're also the
Working
type, like, since we are so energetically motivated, we're literally also the type to be like, we're not going to be forcing it. We're not going to be, it's just not the move. Like, maybe there's actually,
I'm pulled to work on a couple different things right now, but again, it's in the works. So I'll share with you.
We have a lot in the works right now. Like, November 18th to November 22nd. I think I could talk about it now, actually. We're going to be filming. We're going to be on set, guys. Like,
yeah, that's lit.
And the reason why I could talk about it is because we need extras. We need extras. So if you guys are hearing this, reach out to me. And that's all I got to say. Other than that, we got to work off of camera. We got to work. If you want to be an extra, let's get it. Because this is the time. Like, Cedar Rapids, let's go.
It's lit.
Like Tevin says, Cedar Ratchet.
It's lit. We got to make it. You got another button for that? It's lit.
It's lit. Yeah. We got to do it off camera, I think.
Okay, I got you. No, we ain't go.
It's
lit
lit for
Speaking
real.
of energy, I really want to circle back to Dubuque.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because you had that moment where you weren't feeling good when I got there.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I really need
look.
I need people to talk about their Reiki experience.
Maddie.
My bad.
Maddie.
So look. What show was that?
It was El Hita.
Dubuque.
No, before. When you did the little, that was R&B nights.
Oh, the second one?
Was it the second? Yeah,
No,
it was the
was
second
it?
one. When I said I'm starting to get anxiety from all the other people. Okay, look.
Oh, okay.
Look. Me and Kelly did this thing, right? I don't know. Kelly got some type of this energy about her, right? So Kelly did this thing where she went down. We were in the back. I was like, I'm starting to get anxiety from all these people. And then she was like, all right, I'm about to do something. So she like had her hand on me. And then she just like kept it there. And I'm like, what you doing? And she was like, it's something on you that I'm trying to take off of you. So I'm like, okay, all right, maybe it'll work. So I went back in there, and then it was like I just had a good night. I had a wonderful night. So then I was sick. And I don't think I even told Maddie this. I was sick. So when I got up, I still felt sick, but I was able to get up. I was like terrible sick at, what was that, Dubuque? Yeah, so I was terribly sick, and I threw up before I came up here to drive and everything. Maddie was like, man, we gonna call it, man. You sick? I'm like, nah, we can go do it. I just got to pull it together. Let me just lay down for a second. So I get out there. So we get out there to the show, and I still stay in the car for like at least another hour and a half, like just laying in the car. So yeah,
He got cooties, you
I
said.
had the cooties. So I was sitting there, and when I got up, I was still able to get up. So I get the feeling better or whatever. I get up, and that's when you had showed up. Kelly, I came over, and she was like, what's going on with you? They told me you were sick. And I was like, yeah, I'm sick. Then she did that thing again. But she had her hand over my stomach.
It's Reiki.
Right. She had her hand over my stomach. And then I'm like, okay, maybe it'll work. You know what I'm saying? And I was so messed up that I was like, anything could work at this point. Like, whatever it is, let's make it happen. But then Tone and them was like, man, you gave so much energy. Like, you was like so dead. And you was like, you gave so much energy. And I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. It might be something Kelly in it. It's something that head Kelly got.
For real. Man.
But it's something like, that's just goes back to show you. It's like, it's just something about her energy. It's energy.
For real.
Energy.
That's why we talk about like we're so energy motivated and being with other people who think the same and are the same and nothing on religion or nothing, but that's exactly it. Like we're not pertaining to just one belief. We're just like,
Right.
let it all come. Let it all happen.
For sure.
Pause.
I had to do that. Only if you guys can hear.
Button.
You have to share the headphones.
You want to hear?
But man, what was like? Is that what you were the answer that you were looking for?
Yeah, I just wanted a little bit of feedback on how his experience was with that for sure.
Yeah, it was bad at first. I ain't gonna lie. I was laying in the back. I had to like go to sleep like 2-3 times.
For real,
took like 2 or 3 naps. It was like that bad. Like
you did have really good energy when you performed. Now that I think about it,
yeah,
because you were up and down, like working the shit out the room.
Yeah, because he's like, I gotta show them an entertainer.
Yeah, that's what I
you
was
just
saying.
talked about that. Yeah,
That's exactly what I was thinking. Is like what you said about like you could hear my music in the car, but when you come to the show, now I gotta entertain you.
Yeah.
Not only is it entertaining, but like what you said, being visual. So now you got everything, like all aspects of entertainment,
like
coming together.
Yeah, you get to see the song. You get to
But once you see the song, it's a whole different experience.
yeah. Like
Right.
you don't even get that experience. That hey,
Right,
hey,
that's
you
true.
don't
You
even
don't
get
get
that
it.
experience when you listen to the song. So it's like
Shoot,
you know what
maybe
I'm
we're
saying.
gonna have to remix so Juris could have a verse.
But it's probably something you will only see if you come to the show. That's
right.
like it's something
experience.
entertaining. Yeah, it's an experience. You have to
Definitely.
entertain, man. And I feel like a lot of people say I want the fame, not the fortune. I mean, I want the fortune, not the fame. But in this
Industry.
in this industry, you gotta be with your fans.
Yeah.
So
'Cause the fame is
I need
like
the fame and the fortune.
The
you feel me?
notoriety.
Yeah. And
for
who is
sure.
buying your music? It's the people.
So
you
talking
need to
about
be
that,
famous. You need to be famous in order to keep your music going.
right? So talking
how I
about
feel.
that, I also see like the show etiquette, right? Because I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. Actually, is like how you come dressed, how you come
posture.
smelling, your posture, posture. Your performance, your performance, your freaking
Posture is an overall. It's like a carrier word. So it's like how you carry yourself in business, how you carry yourself personally, how you carry yourself ethically, how you carry yourself emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your posture? You know what I'm saying?
right. Your
Get
attitude.
your shit together. At the end of the day.
Remember that everybody here locally, we're all on the same level. We're all coming up. Nobody's above another.
Right.
Even the people who are above, let's say just like the notoriety, they're still holding themselves in account that we're on the same level as each other. Exactly. So we got to keep that humbleness. And if you don't, okay, then there's people aren't just going to move with you. And there's
Natural
consequences. Sure. Should we pass the mic to Maddie for this one?
Yeah, we can.
Just turn it. What you got to say about that?
What I'm gonna say is the definition of a team. You can't call yourself a teammate if you don't move like a team. A team is a machine, and when you look at machine parts, if one part don't work, then the whole machine don't work. You can't have a car that the muffler don't work. You may think, oh, well, it's just a muffler. It ain't that bad. It's just going to be loud until I can get it fixed. But you're not paying attention to the fact that because that muffler ain't working the way it's supposed to, you don't have acceleration. You don't have a positive gas mileage. You're getting tickets because your car is loud. Mm-hmm. I tell people the same thing. If you're a team, everybody has a job to do.
Right.
you could put it in this sense. My job is to get on that stage and rap and perform. I'm the business. But there's a team around me. It's your job to put me on camera. It's your job to keep me motivated. It's Tone's job to keep me busy.
Right.
That's a machine. If one part of that machine don't work, none of us can do our job correctly.
Right.
So that's what being a team is. I could be the face of T1 and I could be the biggest name at T1 and I still ain't shit without y'all.
Right, that is true.
I can't get on my social media and make sure that all this shit is, because I'm busy writing music and signing autographs and doing radio interviews. I have to be prepared when I go to a radio interview or a podcast or a talk show. I have to be prepared for what I'm going to be discussing. I got a team to put that together for me. If I had to go out there and do it by myself, it'd be a lot of
trial and error.
So
it'd be very overwhelming, like to do it all for yourself. So in a sense, you're saying like you gotta appreciate who's also working with you and not being that above another, because everybody's doing something to fill the shoes of something, like a house, right? You got every room to make the house a house, or else it's not gonna be a house. That just came off the head. I don't even know if it made sense, but it's just like
you're right. You're right. It take everybody to do their job. For this one, it's one goal, but everybody has to do their job for us to meet that goal.
Right, right.
And if you're a shitty teammate, you're gonna make it hard to get to that goal.
So you gotta respect everybody, because a part of that is also your supporters, the people who are in front of the crowd, either the first row, second row, third row, freaking the people all the way in the back. They're too shy to come up. Not that Kelly's shy, but she be the ones in the back, just vibing out the thing. You gotta respect those people too, because it's not that they're being rude that they're in the back. I mean, some people are, but that's all they come for, is like to freaking.
Pause.
That's all they come for, is to just, hate on people. But you can't think about that. You can't think about who's hating on you or whatever. Because like Maddie said, you got one job and you got to fill the shoes of that job. Either you're the performer, the content creator, whatever. You got to stay focused. So if you're a performer, your job is to entertain the crowd.
Right.
So now your job is to give the crowd love so that they can give you love back. Right. You can't just demand it. You can't just expect that they're gonna give you the love back.
Well, they already gave you the love. If you looking at a crowd, they already gave you the love. The love is already there. How do you maintain it?
Right.
You can't be in front of a crowd that they show up to show you love and you throwing shit at them.
Right.
Or you being disrespectful to them.
Right. You yelling at them.
Right. That crowd gonna be like, man, fuck this dude, man. Yeah, how many times have you heard people who went to a concert and been like, yeah, that was the worst concert ever. I'd never go to that concert. Because it was just the way they was treated. You know what I mean? I came for a show. And
right.
I think a lot of the bigger names have gotten so big and their bank account got so big that they get away from the fact that that's our money in your bank account.
Yeah, for real. Speak on that. Right. But some people act like that when we're all local, when we're all at the same level. Like, bro, at the end of the day, the amount that somebody came in doesn't really matter, because it's the fact that they came and came to support you.
I had one experience where I went to see somebody I thought would be a dope experience, and they were disrespectful with their fans, so I was just like, I don't want to ever support him again.
Right. No, for real.
They let you know who they are as
he's
a person.
pretty freaking, I think he's considered famous. I believe Bobby Valentino.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Me and my homegirl were like, we talk. Well, I'm not even gonna talk about it.
But
That's rude.
bro fell from grace though. Karma get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he fell from grace. So
he was really rude.
It's only gonna take so long, so much for the word to get out of who you are for real.
Exactly.
If you're a shitty person, that's gonna come out.
For real. Like, Kelly had to take a deep breath for that one. I got it on camera too because that's heavy. Like,
it was frustrating.
It's heavy to have to be in that presence regardless of who it is. Because, man, when we went to Montana 300, he's not famous, but he's underground. And I was looking at him like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool because it's somebody I support, somebody I look up to, somebody who I think is dope as a human. And if he would have gave us that energy, I would have been sad. I was like, we just broke up. Shoot. My fans
disappointing.
Yeah, like it's so
you're
disappointing.
An entertainer, so it's like there's a certain posture that you carry yourself with that when you can't uphold that so-called image, you break a lot of hearts. That's for sure. That's why they say don't meet the person that you idolize.
That's kind of hard for. I mean, I guess we don't idolize them, but I was gonna say it's kind of hard for us because we know the artists that we work with.
It's not hard for us because at the end of the day, we understand we're all human beings and we don't hold anybody to any expectation other than be who you are.
Yeah, that. And
you
does
have
it come
other
out?
People. Then you have the other people.
It come out, man.
But I mean, in fairness though, sometimes you meet these celebrities, you gotta understand like they got like hordes of people just screaming their name.
All
True.
the time.
You know I get that.
So,
all the
so
time.
you don't have no privacy. You don't have that time.
Right.
You don't get that. So I can understand it get frustrating. Sometimes they lose they cool because it's like, man,
like an
give me some
overstimulating.
time. Right. Like give me some time, man. Like
give me a moment.
Chat Piece, you had said something to Meech. It was a camera flash, and he was like, "Damn, that's bright." And he was like, "You ain't seen nothing yet."
Oh yeah, because I was saying like TMZ,
right?
But it's true.
So sometimes I ain't been through that. You know, I'll tell people I'm a celebrity around where
I love
I'm from.
that.
You know me, so that's
yeah.
enough. But I couldn't imagine being like Will Smith or somebody.
Right.
Like, as soon as you step out your house, cameras start clicking.
Man, I'd be numb.
It's like that until you get to your destination and you get back to your house.
You would have to numb yourself. Like, you'd have to.
Just so you know, since you came in here new, if you look at the camera and it's red, that means it's on you.
I know.
And if it's, you got, okay. All right.
Okay. Y'all hear that out there? She tried to treat me like a rookie.
Squat.
Oh my goodness, this
fucker.
What do we need you to say? Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. Ready? I can edit it right now. Ooh, okay. And then I'm gonna edit it. Disclaimer, guys. I for the people that are gonna be seeing this, I pierced my tongue. You guys already know, so you're gonna hear a lot of lisp and a lot of clinking. But that's what it is, and it's
you
healing.
better not walk past no magnet.
My face.
Not the face.
And then you guys are gonna be walking, right? Like, let's say if we go, those freaking metal detectors or whatever. Y'all be walking. Where's Choppy? Some over here.
do them hurt? Like, they don't get caught on nothing? Like,
no, they don't, because there's like a flat end on the inside, so it doesn't even touch my teeth. It's just like pinching not pinching because it don't hurt, but like just
so
on my cheek.
Take them out? Like, they
like this?
earrings?
No. They're like screwed on right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then they're flat in here.
Oh,
you can see it.
So it's like a screw
And
back
the same
earring.
thing with this one. It's flat.
So if you took them out, would it close?
They close faster too because it's your mouth. Our mouth heals really fast. So I've had to pierce these
moist.
over before. Saliva is very healing. Oh, talking about that. So I seen a reel. It just reminded me, and I remember we started talking about it a little bit. So I seen a reel about some tribe was talking about. She was an older lady. Was talking about that in their tribe, the grandparents raised the kids. And then, so in my head, that's all I heard. But in my head, I've been thinking about it over and over and over. I'm like, that kind of makes sense, though, because you're older, you're wiser, and your kids that had kids, they're still learning. They're still going through stuff, but they got the energy to go work, to go gather, to go hunt. But like nowadays is work, right? And I'm like, man, maybe that's what's wrong with our society now. Like we don't have enough of the family or like the village involved. I know grandparents be different though. I know.
Listen, we don't have any more grandparents. There's no more grandparents. I used to hear all the time, grandma, granny.
Yeah.
I call my grandmother Gringa. Now they Gigi and all these other different names. Grandma in the club. I've seen a couple grandmas at other shows.
They're like, I did my time. It's time for me to live.
and grandmothers don't want to get involved no more nowadays. Like I know in my family when my grandmother on my mom's side when she passed in 2010. My family fell apart.
Isn't that wild how that happens?
Yeah, she was the glue. Like cousins that I used to see, like I know all I had to do was pull up at her house. I'm gonna see somebody.
Right.
Like we don't see each other in years.
Yeah.
People that fell out and don't talk to each other or just moved away. And the people that's the family members that's supposed to step up. They feel like, why I gotta do that? They don't feel like they have to do it because Big Mama did it.
Right.
That was the one thing none of our elders taught us was how to be that glue. It was just something that was natural to them because it came from the older generations that they was raised by.
Where does the entitlement come from?
Shoot.
I think the entitlement comes from our ancestors wanting us, our elders wanting us to have better.
Okay.
And I think the message is always you deserve better, so people should give you better. That's the way it's received. But our elders had to fight for it.
Right.
Your elders, my elders, they had to fight for what they want better. You know what I mean? Some was more fortunate than others. You have people that's rich. They got old money. It's generational wealth. Wealth came from years ago. And then you have people who built new wealth, and they feel like, well, I went and got it. So I don't have to share. I don't have to give. And everybody should kiss my ass because I was the one that went and got it. But we don't have like we was talking.
That's a really good point.
That kid that's reaching for that electric socket, his mom wants to stop him, and dad is like, no, let him stick his hand in there. Today we have the parents, dad and mom, is just like, just take the electric socket off. We ain't gotta worry about it no more. What lesson do that kid learn? When we say that. I look now at a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids nowadays whose parents bought them cars when they turned 16, 17, or they graduated high school. My mother haven't bought me a lug nut.
Right.
Every car I had, I went and got on my own. Ain't nobody helped me. I had one car that my mother co-signed on, and I'll never do that again.
Ooh, it was not a good experience.
But my mother made sure that I went and earned and worked for what I got. She made sure that I knew that the world wasn't giving me shit. They ain't had nothing for me. Ain't nobody in this world got nothing for me.
Right.
So I had to go get it on my own. Some people from our generation that was raised the same way was that kid that grew up and said, when I grow up and have kids, my kid ain't gonna have to go through this. So they spend their time grinding to make sure that they kids don't have to go through that, not realizing going through that is why you where you at. Going through that is why you're able to make sure your child doesn't go through that.
Right.
You was taught that you have to go get it. Nobody's gonna give it to you. You were taught not to ask for it. Don't ask. Go get it. Go get what you want. If you ask somebody for it, then my grandmother used to say, you ask people for money, you asking them for advice too. Because when they handing over their money, they feel like they need to tell you what
They're
to do with that
entitled
money.
to speak on what your situation
Okay,
is.
that is true.
So,
that is facts.
in order to not listen to nobody's advice, you gotta go get your own.
Right.
We haven't taught our kids that.
Right.
We don't make our kids go cut the grass
Just
to get the new
enabling
video
entitlement.
game. We don't make our kids go wash the car for 2 months straight to get the new Jordans when they come out.
Right,
We don't make
like,
our kids do. We just buy it. We even convince ourselves that that's what we're supposed to be doing. All my kid wears Jordans. My kid ain't gonna wear nothing else but Jordans.
Right.
If I wanted a pair of Jordashes, I better took my ass outside and mowed the grass.
The Jordashes.
So that's where the entitlement comes from. And you have these children that feel like you're supposed to take care of me for the rest of my life.
Ooh, yeah.
You're supposed to give me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I experienced this with my own daughter. She stopped talking to me because I
Oh,
don't
shoot.
just send her money.
Dang, okay.
Just tell me what you need. Tell me what you want. I ain't just sending you shit because I got stuff I need and want. And if I don't hear from you what you need, you're grown. Now I'm talking about the adults. I can look at my younger children and be like, you need shoes. You need cook. But once you pass 21, I'm done with you. You should have a damn job. I taught you that. You should have your own vehicle, your own home. I taught you that. You should have a budget. I taught you that. I don't understand why you still calling me and thinking that I'm supposed to.
And that's also because they be looking at their friends or their colleagues or people who they're around, and their parents are doing it for them. So they're like, that's what you're supposed to do as a parent.
But
That's
they
why they
don't
think
understand that. They don't hear the conversations that those parents are having with that child.
True.
Those parents may say, here, I'm going to give you the money, which I will as a father. Here, I'm going to give you the money. But I want you to understand that I don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Don't come in here like I have to do it. If you need to help, I'll help you forever. You're my child. So forever I'm going to make sure you're okay. That you're going to have what you need and some of the things that you want. I'm going to make sure you have it. But after you reach a certain age, for me to carry you on my back only handicaps you. It doesn't make you stronger.
For real.
Because one day I'm going to die. What are you going to do?
Just like what you said about the grandma. Like when
Right.
she died, everybody else was lost.
Yeah.
Because there was none of that to help it keep going.
We
or
haven't
that
had
guidance.
a family reunion since.
Ooh, shoot.
You see what I'm saying? We haven't had a family reunion since. It's very rare that I hear people talk about family reunions, period.
Yeah, that is true. We can't have one either because not all the family gets along.
You see what I'm saying? Big Mama ain't going for that shit. Whatever y'all mad at each other about, sit down. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
And she got time. She got time. And she going to tell you if it's some bullshit, too.
Right.
We don't have that no more.
See, the thing that kind of is the reason what separated my family is because, like, certain things have been pushed under the rug that have been exposed, have been talked about, but nobody wants to do nothing about it. Okay, so now we're teaching the generation ahead of us to be like, you don't got to put up with them just because they're family. You know, so then that's why there's not a family reunion because so-and-so is going to be there. And you guys are over here being okay with his actions, what he did, knowingly that it's wrong, and I'm supposed to be okay with it? No, it's okay. So it's like, on the other perspective of like other things when there actually is like trauma and like stuff, it's like you don't always have to have all the family there if there's certain people who are going to be there that shouldn't be there. They're the ones that shouldn't be there. They're the ones that should be excluded instead of having to push everything under the rug and be like, no, you're supposed to be okay with it. No, you're not.
or how about you understand that you don't have to interact, whether they're there or not.
But then that's where we go to energy.
Right.
Because it's like, then they know what they did. So now their energy is like targeted towards you to see if you're going to say something.
Right.
If you're gonna call me out.
Well, that's
or
what
all
Big Mama
this.
came in at. Big Mama ain't play that shit. That's
Makes me think of
another
Medea.
thing. when in my family we had a toucher.
That's what I'm saying.
And a lot of people hid that. Nobody knew. It was just always don't let them go over there with him. Or where the kids at? where the children at. Tell the kids come out here with us. Well, kids ain't stupid. We think they are, but they're not. They hear that. And they understand that. They understand what it means. So Big Mama would be the one to address it. Because she's only going to hear it so many times before she starts investigating.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
She's the one that would have addressed it. We don't have that now. That's what I'm saying. The glue back then was, if it was something that needed to be on the table, you're not going to destroy my entire family. You're not going to split my whole family. Right. If we had an issue between Kelly and Chappie, we're not going to let Tone get pissed off and J. Lim get pissed off. And that's not going to happen. Come here. What's your problem?
Yeah.
What's the
Literally.
problem?
Yeah.
That's what Big Mama was for. And Papa. You know, Grandpa ain't playing that shit either. And that's what they was there for, to say, hey, what's y'all problem? What's going on? You wasn't going to destroy the family. You wasn't going to separate the family. We don't have that no more. We compete with each other, and my cousin is just another person. I grew up, I didn't have cousins. They're all my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And we all look at each other like that to this day. But the next generation,
it's so
not
spread
so
out.
much.
Yeah. And that kind of circles back around what we were saying about like the team, having a team. And it's funny how you mentioned our team because it's true. Like when you have a team, you guys either like, you got to fill each other's shoes. You got to address things where they need to be addressed in order to be stronger. But if someone doesn't respect somebody else, okay, then that's where that cuts off. Or like when you were gone, we were talking about like how I say like as a relationship, like only, but it goes, it goes to everybody. Only you can take me away from you, right? So then when you got a team, only you can take me away from you. And then if you made it such a point to be disrespectful, then that's where you're not gonna have a team no more because you're already speaking for yourself. You're already speaking loud enough for yourself. So we're almost hitting an hour. So we're just gonna wrap it up soon. I love the talks that we have. I love that Meech got on here. And that MadiBlocMusiq got back on here. Hey, what's up? It's always such a deep conversation too.
It is.
When it comes to MadiBlocMusiq, man. I freaking love it. And Jers, he was speaking in a little bit. I was about to be like, you gonna get on? Or next time?
I think he will next time. I definitely do.
Yeah,
he might even get some J. Lim on next time.
Yeah, Lim was supposed to be on here with there's a lot of supposed to be, but actually in reality, nothing is supposed to be.
All you gotta do is go in the other room and pull him in here.
For real. Because he helped us a little bit.
They're ready to go. They're ready.
That was beautiful. So what's crazy too is that the last episode, y'all were over there working.
Yep.
And we over here working. And then this
We
episode,
over here working again.
yeah, like I love it. And what's crazy too is
next time we just need
this
wings.
camera's gonna die. This camera's gonna die. That one has 3%. Perfect timing. And the iPad is actually charging. Thanks, guys, for coming. Woo woo. What was this one? Let's go. Chopping it up with Choppies. Featuring Kelly in the cut. Yay. Bye, everybody. Stay tuned for the next podcast of Chopping It Up with Choppies, where we talk about everything. And it's either going to heal or it might make you mad, because sometimes that's what you need to do in order to heal. Before you can fully heal, it's going to hit a nerve. Let's go.